Good morning, children. Welcome to the e-class of Deepal School, Baripada. Children, I Tapas sir going to teach uh, class 5 students lesson number 6, Taming a Bully. This lesson is in your second unit test course. So please listen the story attentively. Daniel walked slowly to the bus stop. His heart was thumping like a hammer. He knew that David, the junior school boy, would be waiting to pounce on him. The story is about a boy named Daniel. He was walking slowly down to the bus stop to go to school. His heart was thumping like a hammer, means his heart was beating rapidly. The junior school boy, school bully, and the junior school boy named David, he used to always tease Daniel as a tiger pounds upon upon its prey. Same way, whenever David meets Daniel, he pounds upon him. I will reach the bus stop just when the bus arrives so that David won't be able to trouble me, decided Daniel, but his plan did not work. The bus was late. Daniel tried to hide behind the other kid, but David's beady eyes, means watchful eyes, spotted him. Hey, are you hiding? Scrady cat, scrady means fearful. David sneered at Daniel. Sneered means laughed. Scrady cat, Daniel is a scrady cat, said David's friend. Now, David always used to create problem for Daniel whenever he used to go to school. So, to keep himself away from David, he hid behind other kids. But anyhow, David, who was looking for Daniel, he caught Daniel and told to Daniel that you scaredy cat, means you fearful cat, you are afraid of me. Then David's friend started to sing song called Scaredy Cat, Daniel is a scaredy cat. Scaredy cat means fearful cat. Here David personifying Daniel to be a cat, a timid cat, a fearful cat. In front of David, Daniel was a fearful cat. Daniel ignored the boy and tried to join other students at the bus stop, but Daniel did not listen to those naughty children. He gave no attention to them, what they were saying to him. But he joined other friends to go to the school. David stood in his way like a wall. Pass on your lunch box to me, else you know what can I do. David threatened, closing his hand into a fist. Daniel's mother ran a restaurant and his lunch box always had something special. Now David every day used to take the lunch box from Daniel, and he used to eat the Daniel's lunch, because Daniel's mother was having a restaurant, so she used to pack tasty dishes in the lunch box of Daniel. So to eat those tasty food, David used to always threaten him to give the food which you have brought in your tiffin box, then only I will let you to go. Daniel rarely got to have lunch these days because every morning David snatched it from him. Daniel hardly eat his lunch because every morning in the bus stop only David used to snatch the tiffin box from Daniel and used to eat the tiffin or the food which his mother had packed for Daniel. What will I eat then? Daniel asked with a snub. Now, snub is to cry. So Daniel was crying because he was very simple boy. He was not as wicked, as naughty as David. So, like while crying, he asked to David, then if you will eat my lunch, then what I will eat? Here, eat this, said David, mockingly or criticizingly, tossing back Daniel's nearly empty lunchbox. Then, after eating the lunch, he threw the lunchbox to Daniel and told, now you eat whatever is there in the empty box. There were many students in Daniel's new class. They all seems good to Daniel during recess, means tiffin time. Recess means a girl in Daniel's class called out to him, "Hi, I know you are new to class and I don't have my friends. I can be your friend if you like," said Namita. "You need not to worry. You can help you deal with bullies like David. Can't wait," Namita said Ria. Then one of the girl of Daniel's class called Namita, who was a new girl to that school, she had also no friend. She approached to Daniel and told, "I know you are also new to this school. You don't have friend. I also don't have friend. Can we both become good friends? And I know that you are afraid of David, who is every day making mockery of you, making fun of you, and eating up your food from the tiffin box. I will tell you one thing. Please don't worry about these ill-mannered children." Bullies means ill-mannered boys, and we will help you to fight against them. Of course, we can. Last year, the school counselor Avinash sir taught us how to deal with bullies, said Namita. She said we should ignore them, said Ria. "I do that all the time, but it never works," said Daniel. Namita told to Ria, "We will surely help Daniel to fight against these bullies who always create all type of nuisance with Daniel." Then Namita told, last year our counselor told us, Avinash sir told us that how to deal with these naughty children. You should avoid. Ria told you should avoid them. Daniel told, "I usually avoid them. Then also they come close to me and they make all type of nuisance with me." The second method is to stand up to the bully, look straight in the eyes and tell him firmly, "Don't you bully me anymore. I will not let you trouble me. He won't do it again," said Namita. The second thing will be, if you look in the eyes of those naughty children, bullies, and you will say, "I am not scared of you. You don't bully me. I am not going to be afraid whatever you do to me," said Namita. If even though it doesn't work, then you must ask an adult or a friend for help, said Ria. "Bullies get scared if you involve others," she added, sounding very wise. Cheered means encouraged by his support from Namita and Ria. Daniel was determined, means decided not to take any more bully from David and his friend. In the afternoon, Daniel and the rest of the class headed for the playground. As Daniel reached the basketball court. Now Namita and Ria told, if two idea will not work, third idea is you call one of your elder friend of the senior friend of the higher class, and surely the bullies will get scared because you are alone there making bully of you. If 2-3 will be together, then surely the bully will be scared with you and they will not make fun of you. Then Daniel told, this is right idea, I will make it count. Let me go to the volleyball court. They went. David and his friend pushed Daniel and he fell. Then there in that volleyball court came David and his friend, and they came and pushed Daniel, and Daniel fell on the ground. Weakling asked mom to feed you more. David sneered. Now David told, you eat too less, so you are so weak that you are falling down here and there. Tell your mommy to feed you more. I must stand my ground. I must not take this anymore. Daniel said to himself. Then Daniel was mentally very confident that this time he will surely fight against these bullies. He will not allow them to do any type of naughty with him. He got up, took a deep breath, looked straight at David and said, "Stop it, David, I will not let you treat me this way." Now after getting up from the ground, he told to David, "I warn you, David, I will not tolerate your nonsense anymore." Daniel waited for the famous David punch, but David just stood there, his mouth slightly open. A moment later, Daniel heard David tell his gang, "Come on, we will deal him with later." By seeing his attitude of Daniel, David was fully spellbound. He was standing with his mouth open that what change he is seeing in Daniel's approach. And he told his friend, "Let us go now. Afterwards, we will talk to Daniel." The next morning, Daniel actually looked forward to school, but the moment he reached his bus stop, David was there again, demanding Daniel lunchbox. Next morning, same situation when Daniel reached the bus stop to take bus. David with his friend were standing there and asking for, demanding means asking for Daniel's lunchbox. Daniel looked at Namita and Riya, who thankfully took the same bus. He swallowed hard and said in the loudest voice that he would manage. No, he could manage. "No, I won't give it to you. It is my lunch." Now when Daniel saw that Namita and Riya also came in that bus, now he was fully confident that his friends are around him, so he can give a challenge to David. He told, "I won't give my lunchbox to you." David moved forward Daniel with fist raised to strike. Now Daniel to hit Daniel, David made his fist to hit him, but he noticed Namita and Riya and other kids standing right behind Daniel. Now when he was moving towards Daniel to hit or give him a punch, that time David saw Namita and Riya were standing around Daniel, ready to come to the little boy's rescue. Now they have come to save their friend Daniel from David. As David quietly joined his friend, Namita and Riya said to Daniel, "From now on, David will think twice before he tries to bully you." Now David thought it is better to move away from here because Daniel is not alone, his friends are there. It is not right time to fight with Daniel. Then David went with his friend. Now Namita and Riya told to Daniel that next time onwards he will think 2 times before fighting with you or before making bully of you. This story is very beautiful story, how you can come or overcome your fear through your willpower. No matter you are physically weak, but your willpower is stronger than your physical strength. So always mentally strong to challenge any situation that comes in front of you. David type of people or children are there always around us, in the school, outside the school. We should have guts to fight against them. so that they will not dare to make bully of us. So thank you children for watching this video, and bye bye, have a good day.